Live from the capital, Gaborone, this is BTV News at 9 o'clock. I am Khomotso Mapani. Interpreting in sign language is Kilibongi Okatusa Babizeng. First, let's take a look at the headlines. Vice President says the late Kwerepe's life has been immortalized in the story of building Botswana post-independence. The Vice President, Mr. Slamba Tsohwane, has donated food hampers and gifts to elders in Makalamabedi. Mr. Tsohwane also spent Christmas Day with residents of Makalamabedi in Boteti West constituency. Love more, Mario.
The elderly from different homesteads in Makalamabedi village thronged their quota to receive food hampers donated by the Vice President, Mr. Slamba Tsohwane.
Christmas, I'm not a party, Teddy Maswe, the regard we are got on it. You pull in a Renella, Relembohana Sedi, Keramonga, but I vow, gave out, we are on it.
I already made, got a more, mediated, you know, the art and little now.
Vice President Mr. Tsohwane said he is honored to spend the holidays with the elderly and highlighted the importance of donating.
Yano le rona re khobokanyana re khobokanye ka letsatsi le lente la gore re tle go kgaogana senkgwese re ntshe dimpho ba re ntsha dimpho re lebogele batsadi ba rona gore ba bo ba tshedile modimo o ba tisemo la hatseng le wa ba babalela ne re ska ke ra direla bothe ha ne go khonagala ne re ka direla mongwe le mongwe mme re bone gore gompieno re tebaganye le botsadi ya rona re tlo go dira jalo le ba ile gore go hitile letsatsi le ba ise ba bone mitse e tshwanang bo Madikola Khumo Kumaga Moremautu Motopi ra go ba direla bagolo.
The Vice President will continue to visit different villages within his constituency to celebrate the holidays. Love more, Mario, BTV News, Makalamabedi.
The Tawana Land Board has allocated 11,965 plots, falling short of their set target of 17,918. The allocated plots are part of the 100,000 quota set by the Ministry of Lands and Water Affairs to be allocated to Botswana for the financial year 2022-2023. The Tawana Land Board Chairperson, Ms. Ramogetse Yanke, provided the update at the Chairperson's Ball for the Tawana Land Board members.
Tawana Land Board oversees 6 sub-land boards including Shakawe, Soronga, Gumare, Nokaneng, Sihitwa and Maung. So far, they've managed to allocate 11,965 plots, both residential and business.
We all know that we have been given a target of 100,000 nationally, and in that target, as Tawana Land Board, we were given a target of 17,918 plots to be allocated. So we are at 67% as Tawana Land Board, which means we managed to allocate 11,965 residential plots in the year 2022-2023. However, as you can see that there is still a shortfall in reaching our target, I can only request all of us to expedite plot allocation so that we can meet our target before the financial year 2024, which ends at the 31st of March.
Harugua kamatlota na se ne ke se itsile le gore ke ha o tlogetseng teng o tlogetse ho dugile o ile go batla the same use elsewhere kwa le ha gona le Setswana se se reng matlotla a rileng mmehela gone nna ne ke itse re ko wa bono kgaogane le gone. Jaanong Batswana, we are taking these registrations as an opportunity to have another piece of land. Go mo gore bakela mathata a mantsi as the land board.
Tawana Land Board recently appointed new board members to manage and administer land, and the newly elected board promised to continue allocating land to reach the set target.
The Tawana Land Board staff, we need to thank them immensely, because for Tawana Land Board to implement the resolutions, ya we lo gore tota ke bone ba e leng gore ba tshwere tiro e leng gore rona ra go deliver the end product. Le hatse kana la rona ba ga e tsholile ngwehela mme bile le hatse la rona ga le ngamoge le hatse la rona ke lone hela la Botswana le tshwantse re le dire re le somarele ya ka setano sa rona se bua gore somarela le hatse boloka isago.
Tawana Land Board is recognized for a job well done in assisting the Ministry of Lands and Water Affairs to reach their set target of allocating 100,000 plots for the 2022-2023 financial year. Anthony Tawarang, BTV News, Maung.
Some residents of Silibepigwe treated their families to a delicious festive lunch at Cresta Bosele Hotel. This is part of the Christmas culture of sharing and spending time with family. Karabo Mulusi.
In a world where the institution of family is negatively affected by various challenges that hinder its effectiveness, the tradition of celebrating the festive season as a family, sharing special meals, and the excitement of children wearing new clothes, some residents and businesses in Silibepigwe continue to keep the tradition relevant.
We're catering for almost 100 people. On our menu, we had the roast sirloin with horseradish. We had the gammon, the pasta. It's because some of the things that we hardly cook them at home. So yeah, we learn it soon. Our retlo jabo di gammon yana. Mo telling li date rentele bana le so tla rapile bitruti le rice le tomato sauce every day.
Maanne re ntse re iketile ba ra pele dijo tsa rona ko lapeng. Tsene bongwana ke bo ba ntsha go tero iphutisa pheo ke ha re ta gone ha mo bose ke jela na mangu ya pele ngwana tibile e budule ka ya go bona meno a suta yana ga tshware sente nya yene ke ja monate le kuku ya pele sente monate.
We are a family of 5. The girls that are around here, they are playing around. Thought that we just came here to celebrate Christmas and have a good day. We had good food, 3-course meal. We had good photos. We're just looking forward to cross over year 2024.
The lunch tradition is not the only practice that the residents hold in high regard. They also decorate their homesteads.
Bontsi ja di product tse le gore ne re di stocking now that out of stock di rekilwe hela thata like ko bo di caking kwa di tsamaile hela thata ko bakery ya rona e did well ko butchereng kwa stock ka bontsi se tsamaile se rekisitse a le tsa di Christmas decorations ana di saeme because the customer ne ba ithela le gore motho a lo wana khono batla di thare le bo 3 a nna ba tsenya di order hela ya lo ba nna bangwe re ha di ta ibile di a heta tota ne di saeme mo ile gore ke feel gore gongwe ba bangwe ba di thaetse mo go ba bangwe.
Experts say family celebrations enhance emotional health and foster a sense of belonging. Karabo Mulusi, BTV News, Silibepigwe.
A Khanzi Senior Magistrate Mpho Molema has ruled that suspects in 2 separate murder cases, Leseho Mago and Atlarala Madumane, be remanded in custody until the 11th of January 2024, when they will be appearing again before the court. The charge sheet states that Mago, who originated from Kuge settlement, is alleged to have killed Kagre Datko on the 22nd of this month in Dikar. On the other hand, Atlarala Madumane is suspected to have killed Bonono Tamare and Khanzi on the 24th of December. The duo appeared for mention before Magistrate Molema this morning. Moving on, residents of Tonota and surrounding villages, like many Botswana across the country, relished on the beauty of Dikwaire, which form part of the local Christmas celebrations. Marakanelo in Takwaya Lebaolese and the National Arts Festival competition winners, Tokamo Choir, entertained the residents. Abigail Madorobo.
Despite the torrential downpours, traditional choirs revealers still had a good time to enjoy the songs and dance. Tokamo Choir founder, Mr. Peter said, the main objective of the choir is to give the genre exposure so that choirs can be hired and make a better income. He said the choir does not only preserve culture, but also assist to mold young people's behavior.
Re bona gore re tshegetsa ngwao le go ihitisetsa ko bananeng ga o ka ela thoko re na le bana ba banyenyane go simolola ko preschool go a go tsena ko bagolong mme ebile mo godimo ga go le yone youth ya gare re tsentse gore bagolo ka dinako tse dingwe re nna hatshe ba ba ruta di-life skills go dilo tse dingwe ga ba kopana le tsone mo botshelong ba itse gore ke dilo tse e leng gore di a diragala ga se gore ke phelelo ya botshelo wa kopana le dikgwetlho mme wa tsoga o tswelele gape o siame bo lebale le tse di kileng tsa heta ga ra iteba re le mokgatho re le nosi re lebile le ba ba thokileng lesego mo setšhabeng ra ba abela sekai re kgonne go neela Semotswane primary dikhomputara di ka nna 6 re kgonne go bona bangwe bathoki turubo mma boipelego le bone re ba abela dijo
fara na itebagantse thata le go somarela ngwao le ka hasa ya dikwaere re itebagantse gape le go thusa go dipitsana yana we give back to the community.
Re shota di-sponsora tota ra i-sponsora rona yaanong ga go le kae o ithelele gore go ko tase thele re mo leshekereng le le seng kana ka sepe mo e leng gore ga ne le gore go gongwe ka re ga re ntse re tsamaile mongwe a re thomogela pelo a kgona gore thusa re ka kgona go nna le kgolo e bogela.
One of the choir music fans, Mr. Simisani Khama, said, giving other choirs an opportunity to perform on the same platform with national arts icon Tokamo Choir will help other choirs to benchmark and improve their performance.
Ke choir ya Tokamo e tswang ka ko Mandunyane ke choir ya Lebaolese e tswang ka ko Masimona Mabole ka ene gore re tswa ka teng ka kwa choir tse o ka go kologela motswane se gore Tokamo ke yone choir le gore nna phadisa ke le di choir tsa go kgateng mme ano ga re bona e na le choir e leng gore ya Lebaolese re ra itumela thata ka gore go mo go ra gore sene se leng gore Tokamo ya se dira gore kgone gore e nne e le gone e tse re number 1 jalo nako tse tsothetse mo di regionaleng tsa rona ka kwana yana gore le Lebaolese ta sanya.
Private companies were urged to come on board and sponsor such activities so that participants can be able to put food on the table. Abigail Madorobo, BTV News, Tonota.
The councillor for Makopong and Dryhook, Mr. Moses Chimbombi, says a rainstorm has destroyed some houses in Pepeng and Makopong. However, there were no fatalities reported.
Out of the 6 families affected by the natural disaster, 3 houses had their roofs blown off, causing them to lose electricity instantly. According to the affected families, the thunderstorm, which comprised of strong winds, only lasted for a few minutes but left a trail of destruction. In Makopong, the clinic was also affected, while in Pepeng, several homes were destroyed. Affected families said social workers worked around the clock to assist them with tents and food. I went to my grandmother's home just for a few minutes. The next day, my husband came rushing in, telling me our home was destroyed by the rain. The social worker gave us groceries only.
Yes.
Mr. Chimbombi appealed to families to use rain and wind-proof methods on their houses and to firmly secure their roofs. He appealed to residents of both villages to assist affected families with accommodation and other essentials such as food. Ke o lebogela Re BOTSWANA, BTV News, Pepeng.
The Chabe district recorded a notable number of local tourists in the area during the holidays. The tourists marveled at the beautiful scenery and the abundant wildlife.
Local tour operators say they are pleased with the number of visitors who had made bookings for activities like boat cruises and game drives. They say they received a sizable number of tourists who had planned to spend their Christmas and New Year holidays in Kasane.
Ngwagao ke taonela 80% mo batswaneng go ta ko ka kwano ha ke tsura ke one manokonoko a COVID ke one ne ntse go le re struggle go tshwara madi kana ya bone miraba le boga tota ba utile mokgolo wa government gore ba tele local clients or our local guests. They are coming, but they are not to my normal expectation as from government as promote local tourism.
Some tourists say despite the heavy downpour of rain, this did not seem to dampen their spirits as they had come to enjoy their safari expeditions.
Game drive kwa ke bone diphologolo mme ke bone ke tshabang thata tau ke tshabana le ga utshwane le nna
ka sene ke motse o montle ya la thata nka rotloetsa batswana gore ba tle go bona Kasane go rontsang ba tle go bona diphologolo le makgabisanaga
thata ke rata batswana gore ba tsamaela ka kwana ba emise go ya gone go Bosokop Mount go bo Cape Town kae
Basically, we've been kind of doing a road trip around the north of the country. So we started in Maun, we went to the Pans, then we went to the desert of Kalahari.
This morning we went out and had a wonderful drive. We saw lots and lots of lion, breeding pair and pregnant females and giraffe and hippo and baboons. Was a really good drive.
And yesterday we saw many elephants.
Meanwhile, the town of Kasane was relatively quiet during the festive period, except for a few incidents at some popular entertainment hotspots.
Letlhakane Police Station Commander Superintendent Michael Mapepu has commended with the residents for celebrating Christmas in a responsible manner. Superintendent Mapepu emphasized that the police have not received any cases of road accidents or criminal activities during Christmas Day celebrations. Sabaitsing Tebogo.
Letlhakane area hosts about 4 diamond mines. Hence, most of the residents of Letlhakane are Botswana from different places who are employed in these mines. And during the festive season holidays, people travel back to their home villages. However, some residents in this area celebrated the Christmas Day by attending a music festival in Matsumu. Despite the festivities, police have commended residents for celebrating the day responsibly.
Go sena la ile moduma re na le incident la ile tsone dipetso tota kana ne re ntse re tlwaelesegile ka gore ka di holiday yana re na le gona le dikganyana tsa dipetelelo mme ra ga gona sepe re tsamaile la sente ka thelelo mme hela maitshwana le matona ne re na le maitshwana matona ko motseng wa Matsumo ene ile gona le festival ya ke wa boteti mme hela ke re ke leboge ba re ba polisang ba ile gore re ba thokometse gore ba bone go le botlhokwa gore ba je Christmas ka tsela e thamaletseng.
The Kiwabuteti Music Festival organizers say the event was successful.
Festival gore ke dire ke ne ka ithara setšhaba se kgobokanye gona go se bona se kgobokanya e gore re ke a go ke re ke ka sengwe mo shopo e ba ntse ba re KB a gore bona re kgobokanya ga gona kwa re ya teng e be le gone jaaka ke simolotse gore ngwaga le ngwaga ke ba direla festival a bone ke ba e direla mo Matsumo mme ke tsela mo ngwaga gompieno ke e direla bo 5 e godile thata ke tsela ba e rata ke sone solo banna ba bina mo dipuleng motho a duelang tsa itse gore gone kwa ya teng pula ntse yana ga se re le coverile hela se se nkutse bothoko e kga ya ditsela kana pula ene le ora re tsela ga ya se di koletse batho di gona di senyega le gone go hokotsa dipalo a di ataka bontsi ka lebaka la gore tsela ne di senyegile.
Some small businesses also benefited from the Christmas festivities, despite the challenge of heavy rains.
ka kwano ka bo di 25 yana go nna botoka ga go tshwana re le ko malapeng pula ena yana le yone ra amile ka gore ne re ha ra besa yana re buela mo dikoloing
mo maitekwane re go a dira ka kgobo yana tse tsa go itshetsa tse mathata kgone go a bona ke pula re kgobeletswe ke pula tota ka be re kgone go nna le sengwenyana se ne re se eleditse gore gongwe re ka se phuthela mo matsogong.
Letlhakane Police Station Commander Superintendent Mapepu encouraged residents to continue enjoying the festive season in an acceptable manner. Sebastian Teboho, BTV News, Matsumu.
It is time now for sports with Ntabogang Sebatlela. Ntebo.
Hello, Khomozo Mapane.
You've got sports news for us.
Yes, thank you very much. It's been a while. Thank you very much, Khomozo. Now, BOTSWANA Tonight Sports News follows with me, Ntabogang Sebatlela. The organizer of the Tamaga Annual Festive Soccer Tournament, Tirole Potokisi, says the tournament has attracted 10 teams and its main aim is to reduce crime, gender-based violence and to unite the community during the festive season. Tlamelo Munsusi reports.
The 16th edition of Tamaga Annual Festive Tournament has attracted teams from Tamaga, Kumakwane, Ramaphatle, Gakutu, Mankanke and Moshopa. The tournament is also used as a way to reduce crime, drugs, alcohol abuse, as well as gender-based violence.
Tournament e kile ra dirisa ele khalemo mo motsi kana kwa 2014 Tamaga na tsweletsegile ka tiro tsene di sa siama tsa bosinyi tsa botlhoka tsebe ne ra dirisa tournament e gore re ala hese mo soleso le gompieko re ntse re dirisa tournament e go ala ga di mo tsone tseo gompieko ka riana re tshameka re betsa re tibang tsa le dikhantsele gore di ama botswana ka bophara kanya tiriso ya diritibatsi botlhaswa khanyone ya gender based violence ke ngwa dikhantsele gore re itebagantse le tsone re tana le bae mo tsamo ya tournament ba ntse ba bua ka dikhantsone tse ba bua le rona re eme ke le morulaganyi mogolo wa tournament one ke ema ke tsepame gompiego ke re ga ke kgatlhano le kgokgontsho ya bomme ke kgatlhano le tiriso ya diritibatsi mo go heteletseng.
The tournament is sponsored to the tune of 156,000 pula by Sunlax Innovation for Comfort and Safety and will help improve the tournament.
Dio tse dintse di hetogile re na le player man of the match o ile gore in each and every match o tshamekiwang o bona 250 pula re na le individual prizes ba ile gore ke coach of the tournament, best young player, goalkeeper of the tournament, player of the tournament, le top goal scorer. Mongwe batho bao o bona 1000 player tournament e hell. And not only that, re hetola dio tse dintsi a gompie kwa na ka re le hanana. We are working so hard because re lemogile gore tournament a re tshameka from Phakela to Maitsiboa batho ba bantsi ba khone go tla ka ntla gore Phakela ba tshwara ke tiro tse dingwe. So se re sira gompie kwa na re tabogile re batla gore at least semi final ya rona le final ya rona di tshameke bosigo e leng gore tebele a change e leng gore ra go carry from this year going forward because re lemogile gore gongwe batho ba khatlhegela go tla se tsatsi le heha go nna Maitsiboa.
In a game played yesterday, Tamaga Blue Aces defeated Kumakwano Salos 2-0.
Because we drew the first two games and this game was a must-win game. So I think mentally my boys were ready for this game and we told ourselves that we want to win the game. And I've picked Kore. The team was a bit slow and second half that's why I was putting more pressure on them. My plan was to push them high, pressure every now and then, but it worked for us and my boys played very, very well. I'm so happy with them.
If you take the game here to Amogo, my players was never let down because ke nile di karata tse dintsi tsene le gore tse dingwe di karata tsa teng ga ke tlhaloganye gore e ne le di karata tse dintseng ja.
The tournament is expected to end on Friday and the winner will walk away with 15,000 pula. Tlamelo Monthusi, BTV Sport, Tamaga.
And lastly, the Matangwane Festive Tournament chairperson, Muthusi Mweti, says the main objective of the tournament is to promote football from grassroots in order to inspire young players to play at the highest level. Mweti said this at the launch of the tournament sponsored by Jinyu Nimba Billy to a tune of 41,500 pula. Karabosibele with the report.
Moeti further said more sponsors should come on board as it is a way of giving back to the community.
We recognize batho ba bo mme cause ka tsatsi la di 27 le di 28 re tabo re ikgobokantse go gongwe re na le mabonte go supa gore it's not about a boy child le motho le ngwana wa mosetsana re mo lebeletse gore re ka mo ngokela yang go supa gore mo malatsing a kana itapolosoa le ene o nna le sa ka se dira sa ka itshupang ka sone mo setšhabeng kana le mo community gore ene le ene o na le potential just like a boy child.
Meanwhile, the 12 teams tournament started on Saturday with local Gents FC registering a 2-1 win over Mighty Fighters FC.
nya motshameko o tsamaile sentle le batshameki ba batshamekile sentle le nna ke le mokatisang ka nako ya gompekwana ke itumetse jaaka batshameki ba batshamekileng ka teng.
Even though it was a difficult game, we tried our best. Luck was not on our side today. We could have scored maybe 3-4 goals, but it wasn't our day. So we accept the results, we go back to the drawing board and prepare to come better next time.
In another game played on Saturday, Riverside FC defeated Metsimasou FC by a solitary goal. The tournament will come to an end on New Year's Day with the finals, where the first place team will pocket a whooping 9,000 pula, while second place will get 7,000 pula. Third and fourth place teams will receive 5,000 pula and 3,500 pula respectively, while the rest of the participating teams will be appreciated with 1,500 pula. Karabo Sibili, BTV Sport, Matangwani.
From our sport desk, that was all we had for you this hour. Until we meet again tomorrow, same time, thank you for staying with us and good evening. Now back to Komozo to give us the baguettes, my lady.
Thank you so much, Ntebu. Until we meet again tomorrow, have yourself a fantastic evening.
Thank you very much, my lady. Do have yourself a very safe evening.
Thank you so much. That was Ntebu Hansmatala giving us the latest in sports. Let's take a final look at stories leading the way this evening. The Vice President, Mr. Slamba Tsohwane, spent part of the festive season in Makalamabedi. Rainstorm has destroyed some property in Pepeng and Makopong in the Kalahari South constituency. And in sports, the Tamaga Annual Festival Tournament continues to unite people. That's all that we had for you in our news bulletin this evening. BTV News, Ikanyarona interpreting in sign language was Kilibongi Babitseng Okatusa. Up next is the weather update.
Cloudy conditions are expected over most areas of the country with scattered thunder showers. And in the morning, we're expecting warm temperatures over southern and southeast Katlin-Kweni, southern central and northeast with minimums ranging from 17 to 19 degrees Celsius. But over other areas of the country, we're expecting hot temperatures in the morning with the minimums ranging from 20 to 21 degrees Celsius. In the afternoon, cold temperatures are expected over southern central and northeast with the maximums of 20 to 22 degrees Celsius. But over southern and southeast Katlin-Kweni and northern central, we're expecting mild temperatures in the afternoon with the maximums ranging from 23 to 26 degrees Celsius. And over Chobe, Ngamile and Khanten and Khalagad, we're expecting warm temperatures with the maximums ranging from 27 to 32 degrees Celsius. And as for some cities in southern Africa, showers are expected over Manzini, Maseru, Johannesburg, and Upington. But over Cape Town, we're expecting only few pieces of clouds to be visible, and partly cloudy conditions are expected over Port Elizabeth. Showers are also expected over Antananarivo, Beira, Harare, and Lusaka. But over Windhoek, we're expecting clear skies. Showers are expected over Luanda, Kinshasa, Blantyre, and Dar es Salaam.
The Minister of Defense and Security